Alan Kwadwo Tremantin has withdrawn from the NPP presidential primaries. He speaks of despicable conduct, acts of intimidation and violence, and in fact, injury to one of his agents. Question: is Alan Tremantin simply finding a way to end the humiliation he suffered? Does this end his political career? And is he in the process seeking to botch the NPP's breaking the 8th agenda? Go on our social media pages and tweet at us. What do you think? Is he simply avoiding embarrassment? And will what he has done hurt the party in the 2024 elections? 5 political parties and a number of citizens have sued the Electoral Commission to force the inclusion of electoral areas for limited voter registration. If they are successful, that will mean there will be more than 6,000 centers where people can access to register for the purposes of voting. If they are not successful, then it means there will be less than 300 centers across the country for the exercise set to commence on Tuesday. But will that exercise get to start? As there's a suit in the Supreme Court by 5 political parties, including the NDC, an injunction application, and other individuals filing similar suits elsewhere in the country. The committee investigating the leaked tape, in which there is a discussion plotting to remove the Inspector General of Police because he will be a hindrance to the NPP's plan to win elections in 2024, suggests it may invite IGP Dampare to appear before it. Is there a basis for that invitation? But committee also says it has further evidence that it intends to rely on. It does appear that someone has already leaked that evidence. Other leaked tapes confirming Bugri Nabu has been awarded a contract by the Inspector General of Police for lobbying for him to become the IGP. Admits that he's paid 10,000. He's accused that he's paid by the IGP, but he insists he's paid by the police for acting as an informant. The 3 police officers at the center, or the architects of the leaked tape, were interdicted, and after a few hours, that interdiction has been suspended. What is going on? The NDC's presidential candidate, John Dramani Mahama, has once again hit at the judiciary. He says it is biased and it is packed by persons aligned to the NPP. And lawyers in the NDC need to avail themselves of the job of judges so they can balance it out. Is this a bold confrontation of a canker or an unjust political smearing of the judiciary? I'm Samson Ladi Anyanini. We'll be right back to deal with the Vex Matters. Get on social media, all our platforms, and send us your reactions or your comments on all these questions.
Small. Your room be too bright, oh.
Why, you be vampire where you know they like sunlight?
Oh, my guy, my eyes. Behind the PC problem. In the sun problem. Common light bulb stuff.
This no matter. I beg go Robert and Sons. Oh, yeah. Then my chick to him, I know correct. Cry. Where Robert and Sons sort them out sharp. Now, so stylish frames in the wrong.
We go call Robert and Sons right in. No, I was sitting inside proper.
For over 25 years, Robert & Sons continues to provide specialist eye care for both adults and children. Locate us at Adabraka, Adenta, Kumasi, Usudangwa, Tema, Weja, and East Legon. Call 050-151-9111. Robert & Sons, seeing is believing.
My way insurance, send my way,
my name is Nanama McBrown, and I want to encourage you to dial *165# on MTN to join the My Way family. My Way provides you and a selected family member a cover against death. As a policyholder, you will also have a cover against total permanent disability and hospitalization should you be hospitalized for more than 2 nights. Dial *165# and join the family. Sanya My Way. No way.
My Way is a product of My Life and MTN Momo. Terms and conditions apply.
In partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, Roverman Productions presents Naked in Bed, an original Able White play.
Your mother said you are calling off the wedding. Well, my dress is ready and I must wear it. Drinks have been bought and I must drink it. Big men are coming and I must grab one. Where?
Vicky stumbled upon something and she's jumping to the wrong corner.
Don't find him. I caught him in bed with my friend Mercedes. Jesus. No, she said Mercedes, not Jesus.
Venue, National Theatre. Date, September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Time, 1 show on Fridays at 7 p.m. 2 shows on Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. 3 shows on Sundays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Rates 150 Ghana cedis. For tickets, dial *365 *535#. WhatsApp 050-554-6010 or visit all usual outlets. Sponsors GCB Bank, Gino Tomato Mix, Ebony Condoms, and M Notify.
Roverman Production. Be the difference.
Since inception, almost 100% of Ashesi University students have found jobs, started businesses, or gone on to graduate school within 6 months of graduation. From Accra to Nairobi, London to New York, Ashesi graduates are noticed and they are leading successful careers. If you dream of a rewarding life and career, an Ashesi education prepares you for just that. Learn more about applying to Ashesi at www.ashesi.edu.gh.
Of any other paint brand on the market, Flamingo Paint is made with superior formulation to give superior durability, superior hiding, superior coverage. Flamingo Paint, simply superior.
Betway is your gateway to a theme park full of gaming excitement. A whirlpool of wonder where your favorite games come to life. Where you can take to the skies with max payouts that reach into the millions. All in the palm of your hand. Visit betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Betway is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Bet responsibly. Betway. Bet your way.
Welcome back. This is Newsfile. It's your most authoritative news analysis platform, and here on Newsfile, as always, we put Ghana first. I'm Samson Ladia Yenini, and here is my take. The OSP is special. It is upon the fight against corruption that we may forge ourselves a decent existence. That is Kisi Jabing, the special prosecutor's philosophy. The corruption fight is a collective one for our individual and collective good as a people and a nation. In Article 25(8) of the Constitution, quotes, the state shall take steps to eradicate corrupt practices and the abuse of power, end quote. It seemed a lost cause to an extent. A country that needs $3 billion from the IMF to save its economy from collapse is unable to account for same amount each year due to corruption. The Auditor General provided evidence of lost or stolen money 2016 to 2020, which is more than twice the IMF bailouts. That's why we decided we needed an arrangement, special and different from those that have failed us. If there is nothing special or different about the OSP, then it is a needless addition to start with. It is, in fact, what it will be a needless extra burden on the taxpayer and a needless addition to the bureaucracy to start with. The Office of Special Prosecutor in July 2022 was stopped from freezing assets of popular MPP guru Sir John, essentially because there was neither a pending charge against him nor a warrant for his arrest before his death. The OSP is in the courts of appeal fighting this. It insists that, like Kwejo Owusu-Afriyie Sir John, whose will contained property that belonged to the state, money suspected to be stolen from the state ought not be lost because a governor of the central bank stole it but was caught after his death, i.e., he was not caught before his death. The OSP in June was stopped from arresting and investigating Charles Cromwell Nanabeyin Bisu, at least for 10 days. Well, the suspect, who secured this order on the blind side of the OSP, soon surrendered. The OSP had declared him a wanted man. I look to reading the basis of that decision by the court. But imagine a murder suspect or someone pursued over terrorism by an investigative authority running to the court for cover. How is justice to be done if such suspect absconds under such judicial cover, however limited. The OSP last week was stopped from seizing suspicious money found in former Minister Cecilia Abinadape's home and freezing her bank accounts. This was not only because the OSP was allegedly 7 days and in the other situation 14 days late to court, but for other reasons, especially that the OSP had not done investigations but was playing to public sentiments. It may have been 7 days late for confirmation of the seizure, but it clearly was not 14 days late for confirmation of the freezing order. I ask, how can the 7 days ultimatum for confirmation of seizure mean it should come to court each time it discovers a single suspicious item within a brief period of commencing investigations? It means even if, as in this case, it took 2 weeks searching 3 separate houses of the suspect, is that what it means? Section 38 of the OSP law empowers the SP to direct the freezing of property if he deems it necessary to facilitate investigations. And he must, within 14 days, get a court order to confirm this administrative freezing. The person suspected of corruption or corruption-related offense may be giving some of his money to cater for reasonable living expenses and those of his dependents and to run his business. But he or she will get everything back if the OSP does not prefer a specific charge against him within 60 days in case of a confirmed seizure and within 12 months over a freezing order. How? And I ask, it clearly appears that the person suspected of corruption in this case has their human rights clearly protected. One thing is clear, these judicial confirmations are to aid or facilitate investigations. This means the OSP at this stage may not know and does not have to know if the seize or frozen money or asset is actually tainted by corruption. It must only have a reasonable suspicion that it is and not be required to prove anything ahead of its investigation. Section 41A and F tells a court that it is a clear case of putting the cart before the horse to make such a demand of the OSP at the time he has commenced investigation to prove or show evidence of the investigation or why a particular account or asset is tainted. These are what make the office of the special prosecutor special. These are what make it special and different from the others. While the IOCO and their law makes these applications ex parte with elaborate requirement for seizure and freezing for dealing with economic crimes, the OSP by law makes these applications on notice to persons suspected of corruption, which often may be more difficult to prove. If confirmation of seizure and freezing applications by IOCO and the FIC, the Financial Intelligence Center of the Bank of Ghana, are almost always granted by bench rulings, that is on the spot, while all such applications by the OSP so far have been decided days after the applications are argued, with many pages of a ruling. What is special about the OSP? That's my question. It should not be difficult to appreciate the special arrangement for the OSP. A corruption investigation or prosecution is pointless if suspects have the opportunity to conceal, destroy, or dissipate evidence of the plunder. The OSP must be what the law makes it: special. In Section 2 of Act 959, it is mandated not only to investigate and prosecute, recover proceeds of corruption, but also to do the onerous job of preventing corruption. How can it do that? And that is my take. Thanks for your indulgence. I'll be right back to introduce my guest, and we get into the serious matters for discussion today.
Oh, Charlie, close the window small. Your room be too bright, oh.
Why, you be vampire where you know they like sunlight?
Oh, my guy, my eyes. Behind the PC problem. In the sun problem. Common light bulb stuff.
This no matter. I beg go Robert and Sons. Oh yeah, then my chick to him, I know correct. Cry. Where Robert and Sons sort them out sharp. Now so stylish frames in the wrong.
We go Robert and Sons right in. No, I was sitting inside proper.
For over 25 years, Robert & Sons continues to provide specialist eye care for both adults and children. Locate us at Adabraka, Adenta, Kumasi, Usudankwa, Tema, Weja, and East Legon. Call 050-151-9111. Robert & Sons, seeing is believing.
My way insurance, about Mobia, send my way,
Hi, my name is Nanama McBrown, and I want to encourage you to dial *165# on MTN to join the My Way family. My Way provides you and a selected family member a cover against death. As a policyholder, you will also have a cover against total permanent disability and hospitalization should you be hospitalized for more than 2 nights. Dial *165# and join the family. Sanya My Way. No way.
My Way is a product of My Life and MTN Momo. Terms and conditions apply.
Corporate Ghana and individuals to save lives. We're therefore appealing to you, corporate entities and individuals, to support the National HIV and AIDS Fund by dialing *9898# on MTN and Vodafone and follow the prompts, or pay into the National HIV and AIDS Fund account number 101-863-161-3233, Bank of Ghana. Your donation will be used to prevent new infections and provide care for people living with HIV, including children affected by AIDS. For further information, please call Ghana AIDS Commission on 0302-919260 or email info@ghanaids.gov.gh. Give to save a life today. Ghana AIDS Commission, partnering to eliminate HIV and AIDS.
Daddy, this tank is big.
Yes, that's true.
It can store a lot of water.
That's so true.
Wow, it has a working tortoise on it.
That's so true.
I can see SINTEX. Syntax.
That is so true, my daughter.
When it falls down, it will spoil.
That's not true.
But why?
Yay!
Syntex was the first to introduce double-layer tanks in Ghana. Syntex again was the first to introduce white inner layers in Ghana. Syntex gives you the biggest warranty, 7 years. No matter your water needs, Syntex is the answer. Syntex tank. Are you strong? Are you tough?
Hi, good day. Your friend Dr. Victor Nana Dankwa, because every big Dan healthcare. A private bed and comfort hospital like catch up someone your liver and kidney related conditions. Will be one more your fatty liver. Will be one your catchments when your hydronephrosis. Will be one more your catchments when your pyelonephritis, which is inflammation of the kidney. Will be one more your catchments in the kidney issue should be a bitch now. Will be one more your send the creatinine and I send the JFR. And until we so how now sit to me tatai. I feel don't send me an atom. Johnson now be Johnson, who was a phone be about training. Kawakuma to him. And until now, they done healthcare. Yabasa, yet an alternative way so ever so yare.
So over Big Danka, it was serene environment with ultra modern facilities. As I was share your track there was Painters, Coca-Cola Runabout, close to Fidelity Bank, Stanchart Ichironuma.
Day by day men, strong and refined, the skincare you deserve.